We back with another episode. I don't know how even more crazy stuff can happen, but we got shot in the last episode. But it was only in the leg, so we can recover in a month. And we made up with Naomi, so that makes me happy. But now we gotta deal with this rivalry. Am I interrupting? I want to be certain Z was well. She'll be fine. We'll be fine. All of us. But Z could probably use some rest at this point, Gavin. How about we go raid the snack machines and talk? 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 What about? You know, stuff and things. And I feel like we never actually sit down and talk, you and I. That's good to hear. Now Ambrose gives me a quick but very careful hug before leading a confused Gavin out the door. Hopefully, they'll find some common ground. It'd be nice for something positive to come out of the mess that was our opening day. Seeing the person I care for the most was certainly a boon to my spirit. Now, if they could only do something about the food here. With my heart calmed, my body finally tells me it's exhausted. I snuggle into the covers as a yawn escapes me. Just as I'm about to roll over and drift to sleep, another visitor drops in. It's likely well past visiting hours, but with no small amount of both dread and relief, I'm glad to see her. Oh. Miss Storm, a word, if you will. I try to straighten myself. This is kind of unconventional. Straighten myself up from my pillow backrest. Time to put on my professional front, even if I'm in excruciating pain. Okay, I should start by explaining that what happened today isn't exactly indicative of... I should hope it was. Huh? It's hard to disguise the disbelief on my face. What? It seems I misjudged your character based on an initial unpleasant interaction, but what I saw today, clearly you are no fool, nor a coward. I let my need to protect my family override my better judgment. How absurd to paint everything you've built at Storm Station with that brush, all over such a small matter. I saw you selflessly throw yourself in front of that bullet. You didn't have to do that. You chose to do that. It's indicative of someone who isn't simply in this for the money, as so many in this industry are. You protected your friends and co-workers. That's an admirable act of heroism, and one I'll not soon forget. I suppose I've become a bit jaded from all those eager to cash in on the arcade scene. All the large-scale arcades I have to review tend to be very impersonal and cold. So, you were impressed with our arcade? Well, let's not go that far. I can't say I was thrilled with the amount of mayhem and disaster going on even before a gang war broke out. But I will say I've only seen that amount of mayhem and disaster once before. It's highly unusual to say the least. The last time I reviewed a small up-and-coming arcade similar to yours, everything went wrong. Everything. I wrote my review in an honest fashion, and as a result, my scathing went, the place was sold and closed down within a month. Sold to a notable figure in this industry. Wait, you don't mean... Yes, Dekoname. Such is the fate of any arcade which dares to stand up to him. Your prior business, the Funplex, only escaped being devoured by being far too small to be worth a while. Sadly, your enthusiasm may have put it in his crosshair, and if you cannot tidy up your reputation after today's affairs, Storm Station will be next. Again and again, torn down by Dekonami. This time, he didn't even have to lift a finger. By pure coincidence, the ghost monsters wrecked everything before he could exact any revenge. All he has to do is swoop in and buy out what's left of our dreams. However, I've come to a decision. Given I was first-hand witness to your troubles, which were clearly not your fault, and given your willingness to put even your own life on the line for your arcade, I'm going to tell my editor I need more time, that I want to return in 1 week to get a more accurate and mature overview of your operation. 1 week. That's the best I can offer you. You know, I thought she was a bitch. But, I don't know. I like her. This is a difficult hole to climb out of, Miss Storm. Even aside from our earlier trouble, having a gang fight and a shooting transpired in an arcade. Well, the press will feed on this. Even if I was the only present and accounted for, they'll dig and they'll speculate and they'll chew on your bones. If your arcade survives that initial onslaught, I hope to write a proper review which can lay those concerns to rest. But I'll offer you no more second chances, no more reasonable doubts. Best foot forward when I return, or my readers will know the truth. Understood? Understood. Then I'll leave you to your recuperation. With a curt nod, she turns and leaves the room, leaving me with my thoughts. 1 week. About exactly 1 week to completely rebuild our reputation and clear the good name of Storm Station. Otherwise, it's game over for all of us. Wow, that actually went better than I thought. Oh, we did it. New game plus. You've cleared level 7 of Arcade Spirits. The winner is you. Now let's see your score. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored 23,000 Wait, I'm not even doing it. Also, you've scored 23,550 points. Woohoo! And now, let's have one last pizza fact. Oh, this is the last one! Okay, thank you for clarifying that game. 62% of Americans prefer meat toppings on their pizza, while 38% prefer vegetarian. Everyone loves different kinds of pizza, and that's a beautiful thing. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to, drumroll please, the final level? Yeah, save the game. Dang! This has been a journey, guys, but we did it. Kill screen, that's what this chapter is called. Fun. Man, why is that such a bop? Wait, kill screen. It's a distant future year, 2000 something, and oh, who am I kidding? I'll be lucky to make it to 2000 something plus 1 at this rate. I've had my strand of fate twisted back and forth so often it feels like it could snap at any moment. Mired in depression and supposedly family curse, then lifted up by amazing time at the Funplex, slammed back down by Dekonami, raised up again by the Storm Station Project, and now descending further down to a series of bad coincidences accumulating in a Pier 6 brawl in which I got shot. But today I'm back to Storm Station, and ready to work despite being on crutches. Normally, I have to mentally filter out the beeps and boops of a busy arcade, but not today. Aside from our regulars, nobody's here. Not exactly the sight I want to see on my grand return, after heroically taking a bullet to the leg. We're 3 days into this ambitious experiment, and it's already looking like a bust. Even with the reprieve from Mrs. Defame, we couldn't hush the event up completely. The news of gang violence at a local arcade spread over social media like wildfire. Gavin had filled me in on all the details I missed while I was passed out. By the time the cops got here, both gangs were long gone, and the ghost monsters wiped our security footage on the way out the door. No arrests made no evidence remaining. The only plus side, Sue and her ghost monsters apparently never came back, but even without them actively causing problems, that single day managed to smash her reputation. It's just so... I mean, come on, we had a single lousy day, and that's enough to send the masses running and screaming? Talk about overkill. It's frustrating to see all this amazing fun on display, and nobody enjoying it. These games yearn for quarters. They are hungry, and must be fed. I don't honestly know how we can recover from this. If we could only get the good word out, somehow correct this PR disaster. Seated behind the ticket desk with my crutches propped up nearby, light duty only for a week minimum doctor's orders, I tried to mentally detangle this mess. Hey Iris, are we? Yes, we're still trending negatively on social media, like the last 7 times you asked. Any luck with our security camera footage? Then, anything that we could give to the police? It might help our public image to have someone to point blame at. Nope, it's totally wiped, and my file recovery systems failed. I guess that's to be expected when going up against cyber criminals. Like they've even avoided bad press from the shooting. I haven't spotted the words ghost monsters in any of the articles I found about the attack. It's like they're ghosts. Well, not literally ghosts, I just mean they clean their tracks very effectively. Yeah, got that. We did see them in their corporeal form, remember? At least, that whole mess seems to be behind us now. We just need to dig our way out of this hole. Wow, the sound is very loud. Music volume. I sigh heavily as the burden sinks into my lungs, and before I can groan further, I hear footsteps approach me. I lock my phone and pocket it before seeing who it is. Good to see you back in action. I'm hardly back in action. I'll probably be glued to the stool all day long. Lovely view, though, isn't it? Can see the whole crowd. Not a very crowded crowd, mind you. It's a bit quiet today, isn't it? Entirely too quiet. Just quietly quiet. Yeah, business hasn't been terrific since the shooting. Well, the bar's doing reasonably well. Granted, much of that is Gavin drinking himself silly. Aw. Lots of worry drinking going on in general, really. But we're not worried. Oh no, far from it. Because we know Z, and Z always has a plan. Presumably, always has a plan. We'd love to know what that plan is, though. If only to verify its existence. Quite right. Quite right. Honestly, I'm not sure. I guess it's time to do some good old-fashioned PR work. Shake hands, kiss babies. Kiss hands, shake babies. I love these guys. Man, I wish I talked to them more. Of course, we have a limited window of time to pound the pavement in. Before the banks start asking for some money. We don't want that, no. If you want to wash our reputation clean before time runs out, well, suppose you'll need a miracle. Pity miracles don't just walk in the door. No, no. Ah, hold that thought. We've got a customer. Hello, welcome to... Fuck this guy. Good morning. Well, would you look at the time? Yes, yes, we need to get back. Go get the bar open. Right, toodles. Toodaloo. I stood there in silence and shock. I tried telling myself this was just a bad fever dream from my wound, but no, such luck, this was 100% real. I watch as Deco takes a look around the arcade, his smug grin ever present. I see his eyebrow arch as he takes note of the people, or rather the lack of people here playing games. Seems you've had an unfortunate run of luck lately, Miss Storm. Not an unexpected one, however. I did warn that this would likely be the result of trying to go your own way. This can be a very unforgiving industry, as you've learned. Well, I didn't expect you to get shot, at least. I'm glad to hear the wound was minor and you'll recover. I apologize for not sending flowers. Of course you apologize, yeah. I hope you realized now that I was only that I was only looking out for your interest when I made my job offer, Miss Storm. You're a promising young talent. It's a shame to see it go to waste on this doomed venture. Nope, I can't handle this. Not today. What do you want, Mr. Nami? If you need tokens, the change machine's over there. Tokens? How quaint. Still no swipe cards, eh? Sadly, I'm not here to play any of your antiques. Rather resembles a 1980-something junkyard in here, doesn't it? All these obsolete games that no one truly cares about. No, I'm here to make one final offer. If you sign over ownership of this arcade to me, I'll spare your careers. Yes, even Miss Fairchild and Miss Wolf. I'm sure I can find something for them to do at one of my facilities. I want to support your rising star. That's what I've always wanted. We've had our differences along the way, but I want us to overcome them and thrive. But this is your last opportunity, Miss Storm. I'll not extend my hand in friendship again. If you don't agree to my terms, I'll stand idle and watch as everything burns down around you. You have my word on that. Okay, obviously, I want to say no to this fabulous offer, but at what point do I cut my losses? Miss Francine believed in dreams, but she also believed in practicality and trade-offs. Am I ready to give up everything so that I have something resembling a future? I feel like this game is very much about dreams, so like I feel like if I go for this option, it won't be bad. Of course I'm not giving up. I mean, I seriously had so many opportunities to jump ship prior to this. Why would I bail this close to the end? No, now get the fuck out of my arcade. I'm afraid I must follow my own dreams, Mr. Nami. My resolves remain. I refuse your opposite. Only if I get a 500,003. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. Fuck yeah, I'm ready to sell out completely. I do have a few terms and conditions, however. I'm going to require $500,000 a year, including stock options in Deco's Palace. I'll need some cars, the kind you only see on fancy 80s cop shows, a 50-room mansion with a majestic overlook of the ocean, servants to feed me grapes, my own TV and movie franchise about my amazing exploits, and if you could throw in, your kidneys, that'd be great too. Kidneys go for a lot on the open market. So, deal? I'll take that as a no. I guess I'll just have to settle for buying the burnt-out husk of your business once its ultimate collapse surrounds you. I think you underestimate the damage being associated with the criminal element can do, Miss Storm. It's enough to ruin even the mightiest of arcades. Oh, and I doubt the ghost monsters have forgotten you. They will return, and they will... I swear you will know. And they will make matters far worse for you. And immediately I take notice. Play cool, don't let on, just test the waters. Really, ghost monsters. I thought the game was called Lovely Chainsaw or something. Yes, ghost monsters. Sadly, they insist on naming themselves after that absurd ancient video game reference of all the childish immature. He shakes it off quickly, enough refocusing on me. But enough banter. I'll take my leave. I'll not see you again, Miss Storm. I'll let my loyals handle purchasing what little will remain of you. Good day. Once he's out of earshot and well beyond the confines of the arcade, I pull out my phone to verify something. Iris, you checked all the news articles about the shooting, right? Oh yes, I've analyzed them all. Did you need me to pull up a specific one? Just confirm something for me. The ghost monsters were never mentioned by name in any of them, right? Yes, it seems Sue's friends are good at covering their tracks. Why? This is it. This is the chance we need. Admittedly, it's a slim chance, but at this point, I'll take what I can get. Message everyone I'm calling another Wakester Vinspiracy. Ooh, you're all fired up. Okay, message is sent. I'll need everyone help to fill in gaping holes in my plan, but at least now I have a plan. And we're gonna end it here. It looks like we caught Deku Name in his track. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.